Hey friends and welcome. My name is Dr. Heather Carden and welcome to Ask Dr. Heather. Here at Ask Dr. Heather, this is a page where you can actually ask common questions that you have about health, wellness, fitness, nutrition, things that make you go, I wonder if that's true. I wonder if it's a fad. I've always been curious about this. So I want this to be an interactive page. I often find patients coming in for one thing, maybe it's headaches, and then it leads to hormones, or it leads to maybe big toe-itis or something like that. But I don't know why I went that way, but I want to welcome everybody. Again, my name is Dr. Heather, coming to you live from Kansas City. I am the co-owner of Carden Center for Wellness, where I practiced for 25 years as a functional medicine physician. So I have lots of tools in my pocket, and I found myself not having enough time with my patients, or being stopped at the grocery store, being stopped at the hockey rink, being stopped at the lacrosse field, and patients, friends, family members saying, hey, what do you think about this? Or what's the substitution for this? My kiddo can't have egg. Or when the gluten-free thing just launched, one of my sons actually was diagnosed and had to be gluten-free at the age of 4, which was 18 years ago. So my family has been egg-free, dairy-free, and soy-free and gluten-free for over 18 years. So before there was Facebook Live, before there were a lot of these great social media platforms we were trying to figure that out. So tonight we're gonna talk about ways to speed up your metabolism. After the other day we talked about intermittent fasting, I got a lot of questions like, okay, I get this, but how to actually get my metabolism going faster? I get the anti-aging concept, but really, how do I get my metabolism to go faster? And it's kind of just kind of odd how it happens that you get those questions coming into the clinic as well. So as you're joining, if you have a question, drop it down below. On Thursday nights, we do have a live Q&A. So I do want to welcome you to every Thursday night to a live Q&A that we have here at Ask Dr. Heather. Today is Testimony Tuesday. So one of the hottest testimonies we had this last week at the clinic is we had a person come in, or a patient come in, who was diagnosed with diabetes. She was unaware of that. Her A1C was well over 8, and within 60 short days, her blood sugar was topping at over 500. Within just 60 short days, her blood sugar and A1C is down in the 5s, her blood sugar is in the 100s, and no medication. So yes, diabetes is reversible, it is remissible, and so I just want to define that for a minute. So when diabetes is in remission, it is when your A1C, which is what we use to measure, treat, and diagnose diabetes, type 2, I should add, is when it's under 5.6, no medication for 1 year. Diabetes type 2 is in remission, and then type 2, when it's in I'll slow down a second. When we say that it's complete recovery, is that when you have no medications for 2 years and your A1C is less than 5.6 or less than 5.7, just depending on your lab. So yes, it is remissible through lifestyle, through natural remedies, through exercise, through mindset. It absolutely can be done. But let's talk about your common question, which was, how in the heck do I speed up my metabolism? So there's lots of ways to do that, but these are the top 5 hacks that I have found that really help people increase their metabolism, no matter if you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 70s. These are the top 5 ways to do it. In really no specific order, because I think they're all super important, should all be number 1. But really the first one, we know sleep is your secret weapon to your overall health. I can tell you so many stories of having patients just add 30 more minutes to their sleep and work on their sleep hygiene, whether getting to bed 15 minutes earlier and staying in bed 15 minutes later. So adding 30 minutes, at least getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Yes, according to the American Sleep Institute, adults need 7 to 8 hours of sleep. The first 4 hours are the most important. That's when your cortisol cycles down. It's when it resets, it recovers, and it starts to cycle back around, which is so important. Why is that important? Because it's one of our hormones. It can help determine our weight. It can help determine our metabolism. Because if we're in a fight or flight mode, which can happen when we're overstressed, we don't sleep, our sleep pattern is disrupted, then it can actually cause us to gain weight. Our body will go into kind of a stress mode or stress metabolism. It can cause the dawn effect that we know can happen with type 2 diabetes. Again, with cortisol, can get disruption, can cause adrenal insufficiency or adrenal fatigue, which can all cause weight gain, stalls, plateaus. Sleep. So get good sleep, 7 to 8 hours. So first 4 hours, super important. Good sleep hygiene is turning off everything electronic in your bedroom about 45 minutes before you go to bed, and no food about 3 to 4 hours before you go to sleep. That will help calm down your nervous system. We can talk about sleep a whole nother night, and we can dedicate to that, but that was number 1. Number 2, get your body moving. Believe that or not, just think of A car that sits in the driveway all winter long, you go to turn it on, very slow to start, very slow to get going. The tires are slow to get moving. Even the windshield wipers can be a little rusty sometimes. You need to get your body moving. So this has happened a lot with COVID. People working from home are not getting out as much as they used to, not being social. People not attending football games, soccer games, volleyball games. Maybe you participate in a lot more sports or activities. Your body gets very sedentary, and you add the stress on top of that, it can be a total game changer for your metabolism. I just was talking with a patient today. I'm like, even just sitting there and pretending like you're running at work in your chair, you never know who's watching and who you might just motivate. Or just do some arm curls. Just start moving somewhere. Put your arms together and apart with some weights. We could do a whole workout for a month just in a chair. You can march with your legs up and down. You can touch the toes and go up with your fingers in a chair and touch down and touch up. Set a timer for every 15 minutes of your office and do 30 seconds of some type of movement. It will totally change your metabolism. You may not think this very much, but honestly, set your timer for 2 hours at work, especially if you work from a chair or work from a desk and you don't find yourself getting up very often. You're going to find out that after a week, you get a lot more in. Or set your timer for every hour and go walk to the copy machine if you work at an office, or go walk to the restroom, walk to an elevator, walk to the stairwell, somewhere, but set a timer, because if you don't, I find people don't get those steps and they don't get the movement in. It's so much easier because it gets those mitochondria, gets your cells going, gets your lymphatic system going, gets your brain going, gets those good neurotransmitters going. And that leads me into number 3, which means if we actually laugh, laughter can actually increase your immune system for 24 hours. Yes. Laugh every day will increase your immune system for 24 hours. We also know that when you smile, you use more muscles. When you laugh, you use more muscles. When you're more positive, you sleep better, you're more likely to move, you feel better. Yes, it's going to actually help increase your metabolism. You feel better, you move better, you talk better, you just feel better overall. So positivity, crank it up, will actually help boost your metabolism. When people are depressed, it slows down their metabolism. So turn that positivity up. That was number 3. Number 4, work for your food. This probably seems a little crazy to some people. What does that mean? That means if you're gonna eat a protein, get a protein that you're gonna actually chew, like a piece of chicken or a hamburger or a steak. Don't shake it up and slug back a protein shake. If you're going to eat some nuts or seeds, eat some sunflower seeds, eat some pecans, eat some walnuts. Don't do the nut butter. If you're going to have an avocado, eat the avocado, not the avocado oil, because that way you're going to actually chew, you're going to work, you're going to digest your food. Don't have a green smoothie, actually chew the vegetables. Get more cruciferous vegetables in your diet. You're having to chew cabbage, you're having to chew celery, you're having to chew cauliflower, you're having to chew broccoli, having to chew those things. So don't do all steamed vegetables. It's okay to do 20 to 30% steamed or blanched, but chew your foods. You're actually using all those muscles and mastication, making all the enzymes work, your digestive system work. And with that being said, make sure you're sitting down as you're eating. You're not eating on the go, you're not eating driving, you're mindfully eating, and you're making your body work for it. So proteins need to be chewed, not swallowed. Your green veggies, which are your carbs of choice, so be very mindful of your carbs, and pick carbs that are going to actually give back good vitamins, give back good nutrients, give back good minerals. That's going to be all your good green leafy stuff, those above ground greens. And yes, it's okay to have them frozen this time of year because they're not growing here in the Midwest. So I'd rather have them frozen. They just should say the vegetable and salt. And most of them are organic these days. They don't really charge you much more, maybe 5 or 10 cents more to get organic. So it's definitely worth the nutrient value to actually buy organic. So chew your protein, chew your greens, chew your nuts and fats, and watch your carbs was number 4. Number 5, use a fuel injector. You're probably thinking, what the heck is that? A fuel injector. Yes, you know where I'm going with that. A fuel injector is going to be your pure therapeutic exogenous ketones, because it's going to get your body communicating, because that's the most important thing, is get the cells talking to each other, get the brain talking to the rest of the body. You're going to get more oxygen into the cells, which is going to get the metabolism going, getting more ATP, which is gasoline or fuel, which is what you get from ketones, whether you're on the ketogenic diet or not. low carb diet, paleo diet, vegan diet, what's going to happen when you actually use a pure therapeutic exogenous ketones, going to act like a fuel injector to boost up your energy. Your workouts are going to get better. You're going to actually get a PR. You're going to recover from that. It's going to actually increase protein synthesis. It's going to help protect your lean muscle. It's a fat burner, so it's going to increase that fat burning capability. It's also thermogenic, so you know it actually increases thermogenesis, which is going to increase and speed up your metabolism. So hopefully I'm going to review those 5 really quickly, which should actually help boost your metabolism. So jot those down as we review them and think, gosh, that's something I'm not doing, or you know what, I could do a little bit better job with that. So number 1, reduce stress, better sleep hygiene. Make sure you're getting 7 to 8 hours, last meal 3 to 4 hours before bedtime, and focus on that first 4 to plus hours of sleep, which means trying to drink water, trying to get up and go to the restroom, really get some good sleep. Number 2, get up and get moving. Whatever level of activity you have, maybe you said, I already go to the gym, I'm already working out, I'm doing the same workout. If you're doing the same workout, for the last 3 months, your body's already adjusted to that, and that becomes your daily activity. So you need to burst in some HIIT workouts. So do 30-second intervals every couple of minutes, whether that's on a jump rope, maybe it's some jumping jacks, maybe it is some burpees. Just throw something in there every couple of minutes for only 30-second bursts. That's going to push that metabolism and push that metabolism to go after that fat, to actually get those cells communicating. And it's not all about fat loss. It's about anti-aging. It's about thermogenesis, keeping your thyroid healthy, keeping your adrenal glands healthy, keeping your metabolism and your immune system all healthy. Number 3, gratitude and positivity. You know that actually increases your immune system function for 24 hours just laughing that once a day. We also know when you're depressed, it actually slows down your metabolism, and when you're happy, more positive, it actually increases your metabolism. So you're more likely to work out, get moving, visit with friends, sleep better, all that's connected, and eat better. Number 4, work for your food. Get food that you actually have to chew, right? So we talked about chewing cabbage and celery and steak and chicken and nuts, not getting the nut butter, not getting the protein shake in a can, and not getting the vegetables already soggy and all steamed away. Get things you have to chew and eat and not in a juice. And number 5, use your fuel injector at least once or twice a day. That will actually help get things going. So if you've got questions, drop them down below. Heather, these are my blue blocker glasses, so a lot of computer work today. You guys have an amazing day. Charity, thank you for sharing, and thank you for saving that. And again, if you've got something amazing that you want to share, an experience you want to share below, drop it down below. Or if you have a question, that's where this actually came from. I had several people saying, I need to speed up my metabolism. The 50s have hit, the 30s have hit, I'm perimenopause, I'm a male, and I'm having some low T issues. How do I get my metabolism to boost? It's by those very simple things. Get moving, ditch the carbs and eat real food, get sleeping better, and get working for your food. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense. You guys have an amazing evening, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.